lives in a small town. Today is very special for Anna. She's going to Oxford, a big school. It's a big day. Anna feels happy, but a bit scared too. The morning sun shines. Anna and her dad wait for the bus, but the bus is late. They look at the road. Anna is a bit worried. She thinks, will I be okay at Oxford? Anna remembers her mother, who is no longer with them. Her absence weighs heavy on Anna's heart, especially on this significant day. But she draws strength from her memories, knowing her mother would be proud of her journey to Oxford. Jane is there too. Jane is a very good friend to Anna and her dad. She's like another mom to Anna. Jane knows Anna feels scared. She smiles and says, "You will do great, Anna." This makes Anna feel a little better. Finally, the bus comes. It is big and looks ready for a long trip. Anna hugs her dad. Then she turns to Jane. Jane gives her a big, warm hug. "You have us. Call anytime," Jane says. Anna feels strong with Jane's words. Anna steps on the bus. She finds a seat and looks out the window. She sees her dad and Jane. They smile and wave. Anna waves back. She feels love in her heart. As the bus starts moving, Anna thinks about everything. She remembers all the good times with Jane. Jane helped her when she was sad. Jane laughed with her when she was happy. Jane was there for her, always. Anna thinks about Oxford. I will make new friends, she thinks, but Dad and Jane will always be my family. She feels brave thinking about this. Anna looks at the fields going by. She remembers her adventures with Dad and Jane. She smiles. She is going to Oxford. It's a big adventure. But she knows, with Dad and Jane in her heart, she can do anything. Anna feels ready now. She's going to learn a lot. She's going to meet new people. And she knows, no matter what, Jane and her dad are just a call away. Anna arrived in Oxford. It was a beautiful place with old buildings and green parks. She felt a little lost, but also excited. She went to her new home. It was a small room, but nice. Anna unpacked her things. She had books, clothes, and a photo of her dad and Jane. She put the photo on her desk. This is my new start, she thought. The next days were full of new things. Anna got many books. She loved books. She also met new people. Two of them were Penny and Magda. Penny was from a city called Manchester. Magda was from a far place called Germany. They were different, but very nice. Anna, Penny, and Magda became friends. One night, there was a dance. It was for all new students. Anna, Penny, and Magda went together. The music was loud, and the room was full of people. They danced and laughed. Anna felt happy. She was making memories. At the dance, Anna went to get drinks for her friends. At the bar, she saw a man. He was tall and had dark hair and blue eyes. He was not from England. Anna thought he looked nice. Anna got the drinks, But then a man named Sebastian talked to her. He was not nice. Anna did not like him. But the nice man from the bar helped her. His name was Celine. Celine was from a place called Bosnia. Celine gave Anna a new drink and his phone number. Anna felt surprised and happy. She wanted to know more about Celine. He had a story to tell. Anna called Celine. They met and talked. Celine told Anna about Bosnia. It was a beautiful place, but it had problems. Celine had to leave. He came to England for a better life. Celine's story made Anna think. She learned about being brave. She learned about hope. Anna and Celine became good friends. They both liked to learn and to dream. Anna realized that Oxford was more than a school. It was a place to meet people like Celine. It was a place to learn about the world. Anna's days in Oxford were full of learning. She studied hard. She also spent time with Celine, Penny, and Magda. They all had different stories, but they shared dreams. Anna knew she was lucky. She was at Oxford. She had new friends. She was learning every day. Anna never forgot her dad and Jane. She called them often. She told them about her adventures. She knew they were proud of her. Anna's journey was just starting. But she was ready. She had big dreams. And now she had friends to share them with. A few weeks into her time at Oxford, Anna faced her first big challenge. Her studies were harder than she expected. The books were thick, and the words inside them were sometimes difficult to understand. But Anna remembered her dad saying, "Hard work makes dreams come true." So, she worked hard. She read her books, asked questions, and studied with Penny and Magda. Slowly, she began to understand more and more. One day, Anna felt very proud. In a big room with many students, a teacher asked a hard question. Anna raised her hand and answered. The teacher smiled and said, "Well done, Anna." Anna felt her heart jump. She was learning. She was growing. It was autumn. The leaves were changing colors. Celine suggested a trip. "Let's go see the countryside," he said. Anna, Penny, and Magda agreed. They all went on a trip together. It was beautiful. They saw hills, rivers, and old castles. They laughed and took pictures. During the trip, Anna and Celine talked a lot. Celine told her more about his life. Anna told Celine about her dreams. They felt close. They understood each other. The trip made their friendship stronger. One weekend, Anna got a surprise. Her dad and Jane came to visit her at Oxford. Anna was so happy to see them. She showed them around Oxford. They met Penny, Magda, and Celine. Her dad and Jane liked her friends. They could see Anna was happy. Anna's dad said, "Oxford is a good place for you, Anna." Jane smiled and agreed. The visit was short, but very special. When her dad and Jane left, Anna felt a little sad, but she also felt lucky. She had 2 homes now, one with her dad and Jane, and one in Oxford with her friends. One evening, walking back from the library, Anna felt scared. It was dark, and the streets were empty. Suddenly, she heard footsteps behind her. She remembered her dad's warning about not nice people. Anna walked faster. The footsteps also got faster. Then, a voice said, "Anna?" It was Celine. Anna felt relieved and a little silly. Celine walked her home. He said, "It's okay to be scared, but remember, you're not alone." Anna felt grateful for Celine's kindness. She learned that it's okay to ask for help. The end of the year came quickly. Anna had exams. She was nervous, but ready. She had worked hard all year. The exams were hard, but Anna did her best. When the results came, Anna had passed all her exams. She was so happy. Her friends were happy too. They celebrated together. Anna looked back at her first year at Oxford. It was full of new experiences, challenges, and friendships. She had grown so much. She felt ready for whatever came next. Anna knew that her journey was just beginning. There would be more challenges, more learning, and more adventures. But she also knew she had good friends by her side, and she had big dreams in her heart. Anna was ready to face the future, one step at a time. As winter turned into spring, Anna noticed something new. She realized she was thinking about Celine not just as a friend, but in a way she hadn't thought about anyone before. Celine's smile, his stories, and his kindness made her heart beat faster. This feeling was new to Anna. It was exciting and a little scary. One afternoon, while studying together by the river, Anna and Celine shared a moment that changed everything. Celine took Anna's hand, and they looked into each other's eyes. "Anna," Celine said softly, "I feel happy when I'm with you." Anna felt a rush of joy. "I feel happy too, Celine," she whispered back. They didn't need more words. They knew something special was starting between them. Being in love made Anna see the world differently. Everything seemed brighter and more beautiful. She and Celine spent more time together. They talked about their dreams, their fears, and their futures. Love was teaching them about understanding and caring for another person deeply. One day, Celine surprised Anna with a picnic in the park. It was simple, but perfect. They laughed, ate sandwiches, and lay on the grass looking at the clouds. "Life is beautiful with you, Anna," Celine said. Anna smiled, feeling her heart full. She realized that love was not just about feeling happy. It was about sharing happiness with someone else. However, love also brought challenges. Anna and Celine came from different worlds. Sometimes they didn't understand each other perfectly. Once, they argued about something small. The argument grew, and they both felt hurt and confused. That night, Anna thought about her dad's advice. "Understanding takes patience, Anna." She realized love meant working through misunderstandings together. The next day, she and Celine talked. They listened to each other and learned from the disagreement. Their love grew stronger because they faced a challenge together. Summer arrived, and Anna invited Celine to visit her dad and Jane. Celine was nervous, but Anna held his hand. "They'll love you," she assured him. The visit was wonderful. Her dad and Jane saw how happy Anna was with Celine. They welcomed him warmly. Seeing Celine with her family, Anna felt her love for him deepen. One evening, watching the sunset, Celine turned to Anna. "I've never felt at home like this before," he said. Anna hugged him. "You're my home, Celine," she replied. They knew they had something special, a love that felt like coming home. As summer ended, Anna and Celine returned to Oxford. They were starting a new academic year, but this time they were together. They had dreams to chase and challenges to face, but they knew they would do it as a team. Anna thought about her journey. She had come to Oxford looking for education, but found so much more. She found friendship, adventure, and love. She knew the road ahead would not always be easy, but she felt ready for it. With Celine by her side, Anna was excited for the future. The voiceover in this video is done by Whispered Hub. Copying or reusing the content is completely prohibited.